I'm like, shout out to my nigga fucking Cell. If he get locked up, I get him bail.
You know, Cell.
What up, man? You logged on to Uknowcell.com. Of course, I am Uknowcell. Sitting in this thing with my homie Midwest Rico.
Midwest?
What's the deal?
No, I ain't Midwest no more.
You not?
I ain't Midwest no more.
Oh, yeah, you not. You changed it to Rico LaVelle?
Rico LaVelle.
All right, so we in this thing. Rico LaVelle. Last time he was Midwest Rico.
This time I'm Rico LaVelle. Before Midwest Rico, I was Rico Da Vinci.
Yep.
Before Rico Da Vinci, I was Fresh Kid.
All right. Give him a little bit of background. And let's do that because it's been some time since the last time we checked in. So talk about the records that you've dropped and also projects, shows, that type of thing that you've done from the last time we checked in at Connie and Barbers till now.
Since then, we released the EP and celebrated on my birthday. You was there.
Yep.
The 2 a.m. EP. Shout out to Block Symphony out of Flint. We linked up and did some great work. Great work, man. Was able to get some good feedback off of that. And then now we on to the Stereotypical Groupie record and this next project we putting out with my dog DJ Dre Scoop.
Okay, all right. So the 2 a.m. project, talk about what type of success that project brought you, or what do you feel like that project did for you as an artist?
It let me know that there's people listening, you know what I'm saying? And it let me know that I was comfortable. It was a lot that happened and that allowed me to see like the trajectory or progression, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, definitely.
I was excited about that.
Off that project was a dope record that I loved, the Everybody record. Everybody was as a single, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that because I felt like that was one of those type of records that was worldly. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if, to be honest, Detroit was ready for that. But how do you feel about that record, and what do you feel like that record did for you in general, in particular?
Low key, that's like one of my favorite records I ever did.
Mm-hmm.
And it really was like a reflection. It told me a lot about myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like just my viewpoints as I was recording it and as I watched what it did to people.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? Just like rocking crowds and seeing people actually feeling the music. It let me know that there's people out here like me.
I feel that. And fast forward now, you got stereotypical groupie out. It's another one of those sounds, you know what I mean, from Midwest Rico that evokes some type of emotion.
Rico LaVelle, man.
I'm sorry, man. Rico LaVelle. I don't want to keep messing that up. Rico LaVelle that evokes some type of emotion. Where was your mindset at going into that record, and what caused you to make that one?
Man, to be honest, dog, these last couple of months in my life been crazy, you know what I mean? And it gave me a chance to realize that I still got I still got time.
Right.
I still got time on this earth to just live and have fun.
Exactly.
We talk about like Bang Bang, and then the Everybody record, it's like you can tell where I was in my life at Bang Bang.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Losing my brother and just everything that was going on with the Trayvon Martin shooting and stuff like that. So to be a young black man, and to be in that time and era, you feel me? It was like a certain emotion there. And I guess with the Everybody record, it kind of brought me out of that for myself, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times you ever hear you speak negative, you feel me? That's when negative stuff started to happen, or that's the negative stuff that you see. So it's just like you gotta change your perspective on things, you know what I mean?
Totally agree.
So everybody argued that, everybody argued war. One thing, my mentor, Mr. B&B Records, you feel me? He said, dang, it was just on the tip of my head. On the tip of my tongue. But dang, I just seen this junk.
Yeah, he first of all, he a man of many words. He always speak positivity.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know what I mean? Just being able to, connect with him myself, he always just speak positivity. And it's so many things that you could probably quote from him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That he's probably giving you throughout your career.
This one specific though is just allowing me to, you know what I'm saying, like not look at myself bad, you feel me? Like I used to get down on a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But like with the Everybody record, it was just bringing me out of like that anger, that pit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now I feel more open to just make music that you know what I'm saying, that sets for me today, you know.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm pretty sure Stereotypical Groupie is just one of the records that you probably have.
Yeah.
So with you being in a new state of mind, you know what I mean, new things happening around you. I don't know if you want to touch too much on it, but you having a kid yourself, you know what I mean, daughter.
Yeah.
What space are you in? Are you in like a space where I'm about to create this whole project based off the energy and the emotions that I'm feeling right now? So where are you at as an artist,
Like,
Rico LaVelle?
It's like, all right, my reality is my reality. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's Rico LaVelle, Midwest Rico. You know what I'm saying? And that even speak on the stages in my life. So then I go back to like when I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to look at my daughter and watch her grow.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I can go back and be like, dang, I remember I was a little kid and I was doing this or this when I was at. And like recently, I've been so connected with my family. You know what I mean? My dad just was here from West Virginia, and you know, just to kick it with him and his wife, and you know what I'm saying, like my whole family, to be able to call my mom and then be able to call my daughter, it's like, dang, you know, I'm feeling life right now. You feel me? I'm in that space. Like that's my space that I'm in. You know, I feel willing to live now. You know, I got something to live for. Okay. And I guess I can, you know, give that credit to my daughter for real.
I hear that. I definitely feel you being a father myself. I know exactly what you're talking about when you say that.
Your son dope, bro. I be seeing y'all.
I appreciate that. I want to talk radio, and what that means to you as an artist in a day and a time where some people say radio is not needed. You know what I mean, to a certain extent. So how do you feel about radio, getting radio play, and the support of radio in the city and outside of the city?
Where it's at with me, it's kind of like radio. It play a big part of the process, the big picture. You know what I'm saying? Radio plays a big part of the big picture because the culture is, you know what I'm saying, you turn on your radio, you hear your favorite song, you know, and then you try to figure out how to get your song there, or like, you know what I'm saying? It's just been like from even watching old Temptations movies and junk like that, when they, you feel me, they heard their song on the radio. So like now radio is just like, I don't know, it's just like everything else. It's just like like the podcasts and stuff like that. You feel me? It's just some places, I don't know, it's just all the same to me. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. Another thing I want to touch on is you and Dre Scoop. It's like Batman and Robin with y'all.
That's my dog.
Every time I see you, I see him, or it's vice versa. So let's talk about that relationship and what's going on with you two.
Man, me and Scoop been working, you know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, back in 2011, me and bro both dropped out of college and was like, you know, we're going to do this music thing for real. And from the jump, since day one, you know what I'm saying, he been with me right by my side through everything. And, like, that's just my dog, day one for real. Right. You know what I'm saying, since little kids. And, now we here. You know, we making good music. We being recognized like across the world by different people. You know what I'm saying? That's we in conversations with different stuff. And for that to be happening is kind of dope to us. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, we've been doing everything together. I was just showing Big Greg and BJ pictures from when I first started, like the day we first started rapping it, or like did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we was at Shane Park for Summer Jams. You feel me? It was like, yeah, we've been doing this for a minute, dog.
That's what's up, dog. It's 2017, right? You know what I mean? And we damn near halfway through the year. 2018 is getting ready to approach. We in a space where people want music now. Can people be expecting anything from you soon? Mixtape, EP, you know, album
we dropping
stuff?
Summer Sinatra. I don't even know what to call it. Like, I don't know whether to call it an album or a mixtape, but we like creating music, so we gonna put some stuff together for them, you know what I'm saying? When me and Scoop working on it, my guys from Block Symphony, my dog Bird, you may see him a lot with me. We just putting a lot of dope stuff together, man. Shout out to my dog T. Lewis too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work out something with him right now. On this record. It's so fire, oh my God. Yeah, we getting it done though.
What's that sound like? Is that gonna be the same sound as Stereotypical Groupie? Is it like, you know, fun upbeat type records? Is it what is the sound of Summer Sinatra?
The sound of Summer Sinatra. All right, picture a summer. Picture your best summer.
Okay.
And think about the stuff that happened that summer. And you know what I'm saying? But like, now that you grown, you feel me? Think about how crazy it would be to do that. Right,
Yeah.
to be able to go back then and do it again.
Yeah, that'll be live. That'll be live.
That's what's happening right now.
So yeah, man, me as a fan of your music, man, and just your artistry in general, because I can't just say your music. You to me are a complete artist. You know what I mean? And that's rare in this day and time. It's so like microwave. It's mumble rap. It's let me catch this wave.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And for me on the outside looking in, you've never been that type of artist.
And never gonna be neither.
Yeah.
You know, respect to them dudes though, cause that music fire.
Yeah, the music be dope. You know what I mean? But it's still something to say about somebody who is in the essence of what music is. You know what I mean? And not following the trends, not feeling like they're pressured to continue to keep dropping music. It's like, I'm gonna drop this, y'all live with this, miss me for a minute, and I'll be back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, we just like making music, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
You was at the show, man. 2 a.m. live was great for me.
It was great.
It was
I
great.
drank a lot of Rossi that night.
That's what we drinking on, Rossi.
We drank a lot of Rossi that night. We was chilling. Me and my lady was there, and we was vibing, dog. Everybody. It was just a good, fun atmosphere. Yeah. So let's talk about Safe Summer, because that's something that you've been doing for a minute, and you've always promoted positivity and just being safe, just period. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that, and what do you have in store for that this summer?
All right, so this summer we trying to do it a little bigger, because now we want to turn it from just Safe Summer, like inside the Bathtub Pub. Shout out to my dog Dion at the Bathtub Pub. They held us down last year, man. It was great. But this year we trying to, you know what I'm saying, grow a little bit.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I always count on you to do something innovative, dog, and just keep pushing not just yourself, but the culture forward.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to talk a little bit about the state of the music of Detroit. How you feel about it? A lot like for me myself, I always felt like it was two sounds of Detroit, but it's one Detroit, but I've always felt like it's two sounds. Okay. You know what I mean? You got like your band gangs, you got, you know what I mean, your T Grizzlies and things like that, but then you also have people like yourself. You have people like Phil Swish. You have like that hip hop, you know what I mean, and the Dilla influence people and things like that. So how do you feel about the state of Detroit music right now?
When we talk about like the two sounds, I think, all right, this is what I'm say. I feel like we created a new sound. Like to hear Yachty rap like that on from the D to the A, that was like dope.
Man. I swear to God, I was like, dog, he sound like Pablo. Like, that's crazy. But that, you know what I mean, that was just me. And for you to even just point that out, I was like, all right, I was listening right then. I had to be listening right. So yeah.
Man, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, bust to Yachty, you feel me? But that joint, I think we just created a new sound, and it reminded me of like the Migos wave. I remember back when didn't nobody like Migos, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people was just like, you can't even understand what they said. And they had like the little short bus shawty videos and junk like that, you know what I'm saying? But now everybody is rapping bad and bougie, you know what I'm saying? So it just be taking people time to catch the wave. I feel like we coming up now.
Yeah, definitely. And for somebody like yourself, who's been doing it for a minute, and seen some success, and what do you feel like it'll take for you as an artist to really take it, you know what I mean, to that next plateau or that next level or gain, you know what I mean, get what you want to get out the game?
I don't even want nothing no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I had to learn. And that's like, because when you expect something, and I just heard T Grizzly say this too, when you expect something, you set yourself up for failure already.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you just got to live. You know, you just gotta have fun. Music is just so happening. You know, I'm blessed, you feel me, with this talent. You know what I mean? So I just use it to the best of my abilities, and it's been blessing me left and right, you know, in that. And I've been able to bless other people. So I guess I feel like I'm already there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I ain't got nothing to prove or nothing like that. We just gonna keep touching people, spreading love, dropping fire records, and having fun.
Okay. All right, man. Anything you want to say to any like fan supporters or anything that you want to kind of just
I just
get
dropped
out there in the
I just
atmosphere?
made a Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter, man. I posted that on my Instagram, and like 800 people seen it, and then only like 50 people follow me. Go follow me on Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
Dang.
So follow you on Twitter. What's the Twitter handle?
Midwest Rico. Yeah, man. Look,
Alright.
cause like how it just happened with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
right.
just like I said. We grow through it. You know what I mean? But Rico LaVelle, you gonna get it in a minute.
All right.
You gonna get it in a minute, man.
For
Just
sure.
watch the videos, dog. I'm telling you, you gonna be like, oh, okay.
I'm definitely in tune, dog. I'm definitely in tune. I'm watching. I always appreciate you stopping through.
Heck yeah, man.
And
You
just
know, we
showing
always
love
call.
and support to myself, the website, and just the things that I do in general. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, man to man, outside of all this extra stuff. Just on some man to man stuff. I appreciate the love and the support that I get from you, bro. And shit. That's really it, man.
Yeah,
Every
y'all
time we
get
check
ready.
in, it always be cool. It always
Yeah.
be good. So
Last time we had salmon croquettes with the white rice and the corn. No, the scrambled eggs with cheese
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
water with lemon. Man, this time we
Yeah.
in here kicking it, man.
Kicking it.
Again, bro. Another great record, man. I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you, man. You've been locked in to Uknowcell.com. This is my homie, Rico LaVelle, formerly
Hey.
known as
Midwest Rico, man.
formerly known as
Rico the 50, man.
formerly known as
Fresh kid, man. Shout out to my guys at Northern Michigan University. Yeah.
you know it.